How are we all? Hopefully everybody is doing well. Make sure that's all sorted. How are we doing, frames? Frames, where are my frames? My frames are fine. So, I'm going to do one more job, and I'm going to finish off the house that I'm currently on, because I promised you all that I would finish the house that I'm currently on and sell it. And then for the rest of the week, I thank you for popping a lurk on. For the rest of the week, I'm going to be getting back into Zelda. So tomorrow is probably very much going to be spent me re-remembering what all the button prompts are. Everything, remembering where I was in the story, because I don't think I've picked it up in like a month. Well, actually, it would. It's over a month now. Well over a month. 12 months! Hey, girl! I'm wondering whether this was done yesterday or whether this is genuinely done today, because my Twitch has a habit of, thank you for following, Sabrina. I hope you're doing well. Happy Monday, if that's at all possible. All out, Tony X. I never like when they start off something like that. Picking up groceries, I will be on when I'm home to watch you. No worries, sorry girl. I'm just wondering whether this was actually said yesterday and my Twitch is only just updating, or whether it's actually got on there for once. But yeah, so we're gonna pick up a job first in order to get a bit of muns, and then after that I'm going to finish off the horrible house that I'm currently doing, and then that's going to be the final one I sell, and then the rest of the week's going to be Zelda. Tomorrow is very much going to be based on me just remembering what button prompts are. Gabby! No, I have not made a hole in my ceiling yet. I'm very interested to know how you managed to make a hole in your ceiling, and also somehow just purely make it the sky. It was very impressive. I love the fact as well that you thought that I was trashing your kitchen when I was actually trashing the game's kitchen. Let's have a look. Oh dear. Okay, it's actually not that dirty, so that's not too bad. What is with this game and deciding you need to knock random bits of wall down? Like, knock the whole thing down. Okay, so it's that bit and that bit. There we go. I do not for the life of me understand it. There we go. Only got the notif today. Okay. Oh, that's alright then. Because yeah, my Twitch has a habit of basically people subscribe and then the notification comes the next day. It's fun. Where is the dirt? Where is... Okay, apparently I got the dirt. I don't know where the dirt is, but I got it, so it's fine. It's... Yeah, it's a thing. Right, I'm selling stuff. What am I selling? I'm selling a couch. Oh, yeah, to be fair, that couch is foul. What am I buying? Wait. Yes, I went full on super mop. Because yeah, I couldn't not. All right. Oh, you're. I'm gonna have to rearrange everything in the goddamn living room to fit this in, though, aren't I? Right. Maybe just you. Maybe just you. Right. You go in the corner. Nobody wants to see you. Sorry, I was a bit harsh. No one wants to see you. Oh, what are you doing? What is this and why do I hate it? Okay, I'm gonna have to move that coffee table. I'm gonna have to move this as well. Yeah, I can move it. Oh, actually. Chairs out. Chairs out. This needs shimmying along a little bit. Yeah, I went super mop. Gotta love me a bit of super mop. There, because then you could... Oh, no, you still can't fit around. God damn it. Okay, a little bit. Yeah, there we go. I don't... Yeah, that did actually move. Can we not put everything on the finger? Because exactly. Like, game, man. I love it, but some of their stylistic choices are interesting. That sofa is too big for this space. It's bothering me. It's bothering me a lot. Are you going to fit in there? There, that'll do. Right, what am I doing in here? That's it. Living room with kitchenette. This is not a kitchenette. This is I hate this. I hate this layout too. Oh. Right, what I would do, okay? Right, what's this? Okay, so this is, wait, hang on a minute. So they have a living room. They have a living room. What? 8? Jesus Christ. Wait, I'm so confused. So that's outside. That's a basement. That's a little thing there. Okay, that's like a little downstairs thing. So where's the bedroom then? So this is a thing. What? What? Wait, what is this design? What is this? Okay, so you've got a bathroom. This is not a living room. This should be a bedroom, right? So you have a living room with a bed in it. You have a dining room with a sofa in it. You've got whatever, like a little washroom. And then what's in the What? Why not make this? Why not make this like a downstairs kitchen, diner, living room space? And then have your rooms upstairs be your bedrooms, because then you could have one bedroom here, one bedroom here, and then one bedroom here. You could have a 3-bedroomed house. You're doing a great job explaining it. No, I'm trying to figure out the layout of the house, right? Okay, so you have upstairs, right? Bathroom, fine. Get the bathroom. I'm cracking with the bathroom. It looks foul. I hate it, but I get it. Okay? You have living room with a bed in it. Okay? You have now a dining room, like a living room kitchenette, which is I genuinely don't know how to describe it. So you've now basically just got a dining room with a sofa in it, a living room with a bed in it, no actual bedrooms, because by the time you come around here, you've just got this really random cupboard that is now your washroom. But then you come down here and you have 2 massive spaces. So I would be more tempted to convert this to a kitchen diner, have this as a living room, and then have 3 bedrooms upstairs. Because then up to where I've just knocked that wall down, bedroom, bedroom, bedroom. So I feel... Okay, so they are actually converting this into a bedroom. Okay, I'll give them that. I will give them that. I still... it doesn't look great. So this room... Do I need to do anything in here? I don't think I need to do anything in here, do I? No. I don't understand the lot. I mean, I get this a little bit more now, because this is now a bedroom. I get that. I'm still not really happy with that. Those directions, yeah, they are 100. Freaking Taika Waititi and Rhys Darby are doing an interview on this, on these two chairs right now. So this is all sorted, right? The corridor is sorted. In here is sorted, and I think I'm just tidying up a little bit down here, aren't I? I don't understand the logic of it. I don't. Some of this game is fine, and then other times they make really weird creative decisions, and I want to ask them the logic of it. Like, what is the logic of making the house look like that? Just explain it to me as if I'm a child. I see what you mean by the fan. That's a little bit sus. That fan has seen some things. I don't know what, but it's seen something. Right. Let's get this cleaned up. Or the alternative is you keep the upstairs very, very similar. You have it as a 2-bed instead. 2-bed instead. There we go. So I'm selling these. So 1, 2, 3. But I'm going to keep all of this. As you do. That's a sad, sad fan. That fan is traumatized. Don't paint with no lateral light. Don't paint in very dark colours. In a space of this size. No. Oh, God, this is going to look awful. This is just going to look foul. I see you're making terrible decisions. Yes, I am. You assume correctly. Terrible, terrible decisions are being made. I know you can't hear me, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Oh, it's not even a nice lighter grey either. I ironically like this. This is like a bluey green, not the bluey green, a bluey grey. I appreciate the bluey grey. It's actually pretty nice. But this grey is awful. There's just no getting around it. This is... Oh, God, this space looks so dark. This space looks so dark. I don't like it. Also, as well, just to note, people, if you are ever planning on decorating, if you try and paint directly onto brick, it will not look like this. It will not. It will look awful. You need to plaster walls first and create a nice smooth surface before you start. Oh, bugger. I went too enthusiastic, and I can't leave it like that. There we go. Oh, this space looks so dark. I don't like it. Don't forget the peanut butter. Yeah, drywall first. 100% drywall. Plaster, drywall, the whole shebang. You need to create a nice space for it to go into. Because if you don't, it will look foul. Oh, God, you've somehow made it darker. I didn't think it was possible to make it darker, but you did. Oh, interesting. You are making this into a studio.
Thanks for following and welcome.
Ah! Thank you, Zana. Right, I need to figure out how it's actually wanting me to do this. Why have I got 2 coffee tables? Who needs 2 coffee tables? Right, you're just gonna... You guys... Please keep... Yeah, the depressed fan's got to stay. Oh, God, I don't even know how you want me to set this up. Because I've got a lot of stuff to buy and not the space to buy it in. Right, table. Oh, no, it's that one. I don't like this table. Right, there. So you're going to go in the corner. Okay, we've got because that kind of looks like that drawer comes out, and therefore that's probably what your keyboard will sit on. Gaming PC that looks very much like mine. I'm going to do the thing that frustrates a lot of PC gamers. I'm actually going to put it up here. I was going to put it on the floor, but no, I can't. Oh, we're going for a 2-monitor setup. Oh, we are hashtag professionals. Get up on there. Right. Technically, you should angle these. You shouldn't have them... Oh, there's a space. There's a space. Move. Let me fix the space. Please let me fix the space. Please let me fix the space. Please. Please. No. I can't fix the space. Can't fix the space. That's going to frustrate me. That is low-key going to frustrate me. It's low-key frustrating me. I don't... This suspiciously looks like my setup, I'm not gonna lie. Hey, Bleach! How are you? Okay, we're going for a full-on... There we go. I was gonna say, on the keyboard. I can't! Oh, we've got another one. Okay, so we're gonna have these like that, I think. Yeah, because then if you turn the lights on... Ooh. Oh, actually. Okay, that's what you were telling me. Is that any better? That's kind of better. That's better. I like that a little better. Yeah, not too bad, thank you. Sorry, I'm stressing out at this because it's not working the way I want it to work. Alright, so you got one there, and then you've got to have your other one over here, because this is your backup controller for when you inevitably forget that you haven't... That's not good. that's not good. It's not good at all. Why? Why? Okay, I'm presuming that's for the... Oh, I don't know how I want this room to look. Oh, okay. Thoughts. Oh, wait. Am I going to want it on the same... I'm not going to want it on the same one, am I? Because this is basically a man cave. So you've got your streaming setup at one half. You're not going to necessarily want... That's going to have to go on the other wall. There. Okay, that's fine. Okay, loudspeakers that need to go on... Why would the loudspeaker not go underneath the TV? Why is that the size of a goddamn house? Oh no, I don't like any of this. Oh god, I hate everything. Why have I got 58 goddamn freaking speakers? I don't need that many speakers in my life. I'm just sticking it on a desk now. I'm done. Control fair. Oh, is this supposed to be... Is that supposed to be a capture card? Because they do not look like that. But I have so many questions. Oh, I hate everything about this setup. This room is disgusting. I hate everything about it. Right, you're gonna, oh. Okay, speaker, you're gonna go, oh god, that's gonna blast my face off, isn't it? Right. So I still have some hearing. Right, can you go on the floor, please? Can you go on the floor? Can you go... Oh, can you just go on the floor? Oh, next to it! Next to it when there's... Okay, right. I'm presuming... I'm going to pretend that this... I've got 3 speakers over here. I don't like the amount of speakers that I've got in my life. Oh, what am I supposed to do with this? Okay, you're gonna have to turn around. Okay. Right. Oh. Oh. Why do I need 5 speakers in here? Is Markiplier in here? I am a man with 5 ovens. I am a woman with 5 speakers for absolutely no reason. Can I open this? Actually, do you know what? I've got a plan. I've got a plan. Right. You need to get out of my life. So what I'm going to do is get up here. No. No, can I not? Oh, well, what am I supposed to do with them now then? I was going to put them on top of the freaking shelf, out of the way. Oh. Oh. What am I supposed to do with these? Oh. Oh, this makes me sad. I played this game to relax and unwind, and that's not even in the middle. Oh, screw off. I did not pick you up and you know it. Oh. Get me. Right. You just there. You. I don't like the. Oh god, the TV is not even on. Right, do you know what? No. No, do you know what? You can give me £15,000. I deserve every penny for having to deal with whatever monstrosity that was. Okay? A, the dark colours. Even if it's a streaming room. No. No. Second of all, the lights that you wanted do not suit that room on their own. Never mind 2 of them. Third of all, you do not need 5 speakers. Put some speakers on top of a goddamn shelf. I'm gonna have to do another one now to try. What a waste of money. Okay, I'm gonna have to read this because I'm in my head. I am mentally typing out a telling off paragraph. I've hired you before, so I expect a discount for a returning client. Absolutely not. My ex-fiance, I can see why she's an ex, introduced some costly changes and left me to deal with them. Legend. There's a lot of useless junk lying around, such as extra tableware. Make sure to sell the lamps. There is no need to pay for electricity. Candles will do. The same goes for heating. The radiators only generate extra cost. Remember, I won't pay for anything that I haven't approved. On your way out, get rid of that old Christmas tree my nephew found from God knows where. Aren't you the same one that I've just done the house up for you? Putting everything in and making it all look nice and Christmassy because I felt like you got some on Christmas morning and therefore you're a lot happier. What happened in the space between you getting some on Christmas to now that's made you this jaded? I'm presuming it's the whole ex-fiance thing. I want to be called dog sad and but wealthy. Exactly. What I need is a sugar daddy. I don't mind. I've got bills to pay. Sorry. Oh, okay. You. This is not the house I set up for you. There we go. TV stand. Is it that? Am I selling the TV? Am I selling? I hope I'm actually supposed to be selling all this stuff. I can sell your windows. Oh, lovely. Okay. Who do you think I am? I don't know. I don't know who you are. person. Hey, I'm pretty sure I sold you. Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah. My bad. I got into a selling craze. You don't understand. Alright, there we go. That's it. I'm just gonna sell. Do I need to... Oh, that's sad. Oh, that's really depressing. I'm just gonna erase all evidence that there was ever any love and affection in your house. It's slightly awkward. Oh, you still kept the god-awful picture, I see. Where am I? Where am I? Okay, there. Yeah, there. Am I supposed to... Am I supposed to get rid... I'm supposed to get rid of your goddamn cutlery for you? Like, absolutely not. Right, what am I doing? I've got to sell... Hang on a minute. I need to sell the radiators. Where's the other... Oh, there. I mean, to be fair, you do have that radiator right up to the wall. That would frustrate me and all. And then the entire plumbing system. Damn, you take rejection hard. Scone semicircle. Is that the lights? No, that's the ball chandelier. Balls. That. The hydrangea in a blue vase. Where the yuck is that? That? That. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Like, have you just tried not? We just tried not. I don't like the screens. That kind of tells me something dodge is going on in your house right now. There we go. Let's just I'm gonna put one there. Just, you know, hide the piano. Put one there. I don't get why you want screens everywhere. Oh, you at least want a book. At least that's something. There you go. Have a book on your very sad little table. Is it how to lose friends and you put on your ex-fiance? Because that's probably going to be fitting for you. Sorry, that's a bit harsh, isn't it? There you go. There's a sad candle. I'll put one behind you as well, so you could potentially set fire to yourself. There you go. Set fire to your thing. Doing online training for a new series sales program. The trainer is confused. This is amazing. Oh no, the maths ain't mathsing. The maths do not be mathsing. There you go. There's a candle, and then there's another candle for your lonely ass. All right, what am I doing in here? This is not the awful kitchen I set up for you. Oh, is this how? No, this isn't how they want me to do it. Right. Painting with cupids. Thank Christ, because that page is awful. Drying rack. So you want me to sell a dry... Don't ask. Don't ask. Do not ask. And the knife stand. And the pants. But not the bread bin. That's too much. Right, the oven. You want me to sell the oven? Do you want me to sell... So you want me to not sell the kettle, but sell the oven? I have so many questions. Right. No. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh dear. I'm confused. I mean, like, This is a very violent reaction when somebody breaks up with you to sell all your cutlery. Right, refrigerator stack. Okay, that's the fridge, I'm guessing. Right. The what container? You don't want me to sell the bins. You want to keep the tea. Okay, I get that, I guess. And a coloured chair. Oh, God, that's sad. And a wood hanging cabinet. What? Which? Just that one. And you just want a cooktop. This is the saddest thing I've ever done. Like, low key, this is just depressing. Like, we need to get this guy a new girlfriend. Like, immediately. Like, Jesus Christ. I mean, there's sadness, and then there's whatever the hell this is. I mean, like, did you need to get rid of all of your sofas? Like, that shit look comfy. And instead, you literally... I'm literally undoing all of the work I did last time, in essence. Because a girl left you. Do you have any idea how ridiculous that sounds? Not the books, not that. I'm like, dude, was she even that good? And then the coffee table. And then I just need to clean. Even that, yeah, like, that is petty. Like, that is a level of petty that, in essence, I aspire to be. Right, so I'm guessing just everything in here. No, not that. My God, you're even selling her makeup. Damn. Oh, and he broke the mirror as well. Okay. That is... Again... Like, why give her the satisfaction of taking all your stuff? Just don't. Keep all the nice things for yourself. Exactly. I mean, like, man. My man. It is not as freaking destructive as you think it is. It's like, this is extreme. You're making yourself. You're not hurting her by doing any of this. You're only hurting yourself. Like, like, even the light. Even the light. So, are you planning to put hot wax? Yeah, exactly. And in which case, sign me up. I'll be in for a bit of, like, hot wax play. But the thing I don't get, right? So he said this. He's like, I don't want any candles. Or any electricity. What does he think this is?
It's a candelabra.
That's not how fire works. That, my dear friend, is electricity. Oh, there's a bathroom. Of course there's a bathroom. I don't want any electricity in my house. I only want candles. Frickin' dramatica Spanish over here. It's bloody fitting in a telenovela. Right, Right, where's your frickin' bathroom, mate? I need to finish this because you are just sad. Are you gonna sell all your nice stuff because she left you? Like, mate, this is why. Like, this is why she left you. You ain't gonna drive shit in this house. Right, where's this? Is it that I'm selling? It's that. Exactly! What is wrong with this guy? How does he not understand, like, that this is electricity? I tell you what, mate. Shall I buy you a toaster? Again, this. Not how candles work. Not how candles work. I wish it was that easy. I wish I could just, like, go over there and go beep, and every candle in my house switch on, and then I go beep, and every candle in my house switch off. It would be so much easier. I would save so much money in electricity by just having candles that switch on and off. But we live in the real world, and that shit does not happen. Unless you have an incredibly helpful ghost that's sitting around with a lighter going... And then when you go clip it off, they all go... I got you, boo. You deal with the breakup from your girlfriend. She was a hoe. Emotional support ghosts. Yes. Yes, that's what we need more of in our lives. We need more emotional support ghosts in our lives to go round and light and extinguish our candles for us. Right, let's go have a look at the house then. Is it this one I went to? Yeah, an hour, so it's that one. Emotional support ghosts, exactly. Want me to horror us? It's like, we can't feel you, but we feel you. You can't see us, but we're always here for you. Trying to come up with, like, slogans. It could even be something like, we've been around for 300 years, trust us, we've heard it all. Oh, right, okay, so we finished that one off. We finished that one. Oh, yeah, it's just these two, isn't it? Oh, gosh. When we say we feel you, we mean literally. Should I go with a horrible brown? Yeah, let's go with a horrible brown. I've not done enough with brown yet. Light a candle for us. We'll light it for you. I like that one. Right. Let's have a look at the walls, tiles. I have a feeling that awful purple's going to come in handy here. I think that one's going to have to be used today. There we go. Nope. That was slightly different to what I was intending. Oh, I hate that one. Oh, I hate it so much. It's great, but I hate it so much. There we go. I'm genuinely trying to think of other terrible things that you could say for ghosts, emotional support ghosts. You know it's going to be one of those streams when you're contemplating having an emotional support ghost. Boom, 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 boom. Come on. Oh, I've got another one. Completely confidential. Who could we tell? Oh no, damn it. The only ones that will be blagging your secrets to are priests. Right, okay, now I need an ugly ceiling paint. I'm gonna go with lime green, I think. There's that one, and there is actually like a proper dark line. Morning yellow. That one. Okay. Nice. Right, so I need stuff for bathrooms now. I don't need... no. Bathroom fixtures. There we go. Okay. I'm going to go with the toilet with the surround on because I can normally get some really awful colours there. Maybe not that one. Maybe this one. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Oh, I hate it. Yes. Right, I want to see how far. There. Is it cold in here, or is it just your picture of an egg? Oh. Oh, it's even worse. Oh. Bugger. Okay, I tell you what. Right. Different plan. I wonder if I can swap them around. Ah. Right. Okay, let's go back. Right, so what did I have? I had like blue, red, black base, green, or was it yellow? I think it was yellow. Clown toilet, exactly. Who ordered the clown toilet? I have fucked the entire thing up. Right, let's try this again. I'll come back to that. Right, washer. Alright, the washer's gonna go... because I didn't realise that that was there. I fucked it. I fucked the whole thing. That makes me sad. Let's get this washer in. What's this? Shower. Okay, let's get a corner shower. Let's get a corner shower. We need a corner shower in our lives. What's he unscrewing and why? That's the good question. I never know with the washing machines. So I do know that most washing machines, when you buy them, they come in with like a kind of weight. Oh, I'm wondering whether to swap that around actually. Okay, I have a plan. I have a cunning plan. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the toilet here instead. And then I'm going to I need the fitting. There we go. Is the floor supposed to be like what? Yes. Yes, it is. Okay, and then I'm gonna get the right, actually. You know what the rule is about my houses? They make absolutely 0 sense. Here we go. That's better. So it's a good job I've yucked it up, because now I can have it a little bit better. You can sit on the toilet and watch you washing, and then you wash your hands there. Because to be fair, like having your, especially with the whole thing with the fact that all of the doors are windows. Right, I need the plumbing system for it. Because yeah, it doesn't make any sense that even with the door being thick, because obviously when you open it, it would smack straight into you while you're using the toilet. So it makes sense to have your sink here. In my mind, anyway. In my mind. I think that one, and then we'll go with orange, green, and then there we go. I mean, I do know the irony that I've gone and brought the biggest freaking plumbing sink system for something that I'm supposed to be saving the space on. But y'all need to shoosh. Still works up. Oh, sorry. There, look, see? It only very slightly goes through. Only very slightly goes through the sink. It's fine. It's fine when it's just a little bit going through the sink. Right. Oh, shut up, all of you. See, the panels aren't actually too bad. That's the problem. I could go for a blue. Can we go for a blue? Because I don't think it's as blue as I think it's actually going to be. Who designed that? Oh. Oh, it's foul. I love it. Right, so now I need... I think I'm going to keep with the whole... Ooh, wait, I have a thought. I have a thought. Bear with me. I have a thought. You're not going to like this. You're not going to like this at all. You're not going to like this. Right. Just bear with me a minute. Some of you can probably see what I'm gonna do. That one. And that one. Sorry, this one I need to concentrate on because, particularly around the windows. That's fine because that's about the same as that one, isn't it? Alright, that's fine. Okay. Right, just bear with me a minute, okay? Just bear with. You're gonna hate it. You're gonna hate it, but you're gonna love how much you're gonna hate it. I just hope. Oh, I don't know whether, if it doesn't quite fit, whether it's actually gonna somehow make it better or somehow make it worse. Okay, just fits. Just fits. Great. Okay, so. Yeah. Oh God, it's awful. No, no. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Right, put that down for a sec. Put it down. 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 Fix. 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 There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Yeah, that's fine. Right, drop that. Pick that up.
Disgusting.
You don't match in any way, shape, or form. I love it. Okay, so this is actually going to be the master bedroom. Okay. Why? Who hurt me? Who hurt me in the previous life? This is why I don't have friends. This is why people don't like me.
Doesn't really match.
That's the point. They're not supposed to match.
Run around the window. Awful.
The only problem around the window is the fact that, like, you kind
The
of.
pattern's been thrown out.
I know
I
it.
don't like it. At least put the pattern back.
No. If
Oh,
it
God, it's the most infuriating room ever.
Unfortunately, you can't because it works in full squares.
Awful.
There we go. Let's have a look at the one.
Oh, you can put people in there to torture them. Nothing else in there. Just
Ah, right.
torture 'em.
Now I need a yellow. I need a yellow ceiling, I
You
think.
don't need yellow.
Yellow ceiling, I think.
You don't need yellow.
Oh, I do.
You don't.
Right. Young daffodil. I think that's going to be nice and beautiful. It's fucking beautiful. I love it. Exactly. It's obviously a work of art. See, Kirby understands. Okay. That's the thing. Like, if anyone legitimately came into chat now and like, What the hell is this? This is the equivalent of, like, do you know when a kid gets really excited and, like, draws you something? Ah! Yes! Yeah! Looking beautiful! I love everything about it. I know. I didn't realise how the people who make terrible Christmas cracker jokes, I didn't realise how they felt until I started playing this game. Now I 100% know how they feel. Yes! Gaudy looking. Oh, that's freaking beautiful. Let's go. Yeah! Make it face the door. Yes. Yes, I will do that in a minute. If you know, you know. Exactly. And I do. I do know. I need, like, opposing browns as well. Yes! Make these make no sense. Okay, so I've got two of them. Like, okay, right. Need to make sure I leave enough space to fit the bedside table in there. Which I think I have, to be fair. There we go. It's like a whole feng shui thing about facing the door. And it's even worse because the door is glass. The door is 100% glass. Right. Wardrobes. I've got different kinds of wood. There we go. Nothing wood-wise in this room fits. I love it. It's perfect. Right, we're having the ugly ass puff. That's going in there somewhere. I need a dressing table, I think. I think that's all to do the same. Is that a bit much? That's probably a bit much. That isn't though. Right, there you go. And then that sits there. Okay, well, it is not one of my houses if we do not have some sex dungeon stuff. So, accessories. Tools. We're going to have a sledgehammer. Just going to sit. It's just going to sit there. Specialized items. Nah, that's a bit too obvious. Sauna? Anything in the sauna? Yes, 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 yes. For a bit of aftercare, because you need... Anything in the office? No. Kitchen. I did go for like a full-on knife last time, didn't I? So maybe something a bit different. I'm gonna go with a knife stand over here. Let's go with the axe. Okay, kids, again, we're not putting anything children-like in here. We are gonna go once again with the skipping rope. books, isn't it? We once again have a grand reappearance of our makeup sponge that does not look like a makeup sponge. We are going to have some toothpaste next to the bed. You know, sometimes you need to wash your mouth out. The containers. I've already got one of them, so that's fine. And then we need a spoon of survival. I don't know how that works, but there we go. Oh, for some reason it's not liking things going. Big ass hunting knife. And then we need our... Where's our peanut butter? There we go. Oh, that's not going on the bed this time. Okay, you're gonna have to kind of like half hang off the edge. And then one there. There we go. The sex dungeon is complete. Not quite the same as my normal sex dungeons, I will say. This one is a little bit more oh, I haven't brought a light. I need a light. Right, and on the light we're gonna have that one. Red, of course. And then black. If it only had black curtains. Ooh. That's a shout. So that's the narrow ones. That's the wide ones. Blue, black. I'm gonna have to move the bed, I think. What do you mean there's not enough room? There's nothing blocking this one. Is that going to be the same for that one as well? So what, do you want the narrow ones then? They're not going to fit though. Why don't they fit? Oh, is that because of the radiator? Right, what about the blinds then? Can I do anything with blinds? Probably not. Ooh, wait. There we go. It's not quite the same. It's not working the way it should do, which vexes me slightly. There we go. Help me! There we go. So good to know. We can still... So I need to change that post-haste. So let's have a look at panels. So the panels do actually look pretty normal. With the exception of these. So I think I've done red. I think I've done yellow. But I can change them. Maybe an orange house? Okay, oranges are possible. You see, they're just like different shades of grey, aren't they? Yeah, Yeah, same with that. Yeah, same with that. Yeah, these are just different wood types. That's just on its own. Yellow, I've got like an orange. That's just white. That's just different shades of red. That's just different shades of green. I could go dark green. Ooh, dark green might be a shout. That'd be something very different. Okay, let's do that. How's my frames doing? I can't see because I have an advert. I get the feeling though it's not tacky. Okay. Right, so I need to buy... A lapper? A lapper? I can't do it now. Yes, you can. Shut up and buy me a thing. Right, that needs to go over here. Yeah. There we go. I just realised that my thing would be, you know, when you go, somebody come get her. She's dancing like a stripper. Mine would be, somebody come get her. She's building ugly houses. And the answer is no, nobody come get me. Let me build my ugly houses, please. There you go. I need my ladder. Come here. Come here. Let me get my ladder. Let me get my ladder. Gotcha. I love how calming the music is for the absolute monstrosity that I'm creating. The music and what I'm doing do not match at all. Oh, for goodness sake, get off. There you go. Get off the frickin'. Get off the thing. Thank you. Forget about it. It's beautiful. Look at it.
To be fair, that is probably the most normal outside you've done.
Oh, well, I hate it then. It looks normal. I don't want normal. Told you, I am reuniting the whole world with my with my awful houses.
The most normal thing I've seen you do for a while, to be fair.
Alex, hey! How are you? Hopefully you're doing well. Okay, I'm stuck. Oh no, I'm stuck. There we go. How's the...
This is fine.
This is
I'm
fine.
okay with the events that are unfolding currently.
Exactly. Is this genuinely you in general, or are you talking about my beautiful houses? I just finished my book. Yay! I love it when you finish a book. I love a good book. I'm just finishing off my last monster house before... Oh, no. It wasn't a good book. Was it like... Was it one of those ones a bit like... 451? No, I have not. I fell off, that's why. Here we go. Yeah, there is a lot that... For instance, Good Omens, there's some sections of Good Omens that, despite the fact I love it, I will sing Good Omens praise until the day I die, there are some parts in that that haven't aged well. But at the same time, like, there's not really much you can do about that. You know, you can't go back and make them rewrite it. But, you know, you can use it as a little bit of a lesson for people to be like, you know, we used to say this kind of stuff, but we don't now. You know, rather than go back and alter every single book that's ever been written. You know, you do have to kind of say, you know, times have changed. And you know, we don't do this stuff no more. But sometimes that's what I worry about. I worry about sometimes that we're erasing history because we don't like the history that's there, instead of using it as a fantastic opportunity to learn the most from history, is not to pretend that it didn't happen because you don't look like the good guys, or, you know, something along those lines, because it's difficult to hear. You know, there is a lot of history that is incredibly difficult to hear. And that is unfortunately just the way it is. Unfortunately. But yeah, sometimes it is a bit jarring when you do see an example of that and you're like, oh gosh, yeah, we used to think like that, didn't we? Into beautiful in okay. Each girl just about to so opens his eyes and he starts hiding books and stuff. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so it's a little bit of like he's literally waiting for her to turn. Kind of like everybody was doing with Emma Watson when she was playing Hermione. Like everybody had like a freaking countdown to when her birthday was so they could perv after her and not feel weird about it. It was a bit weird. Right, okay. The last monster destruction disgusting house. Right, okay. So you can kind of see a little bits of snippets of what's to come. This is the front. We have our living room. Our kitchen diner. Little bathroom. Sex dungeon bedroom. Of course you do. And spare either office or spare bedroom. There we go. That is my... Yep. How people just use to talk and not watch TV all day. Oh dear. Right. Let's go and sell. Let's go and sell. Oh ho! Check out that amazing profit on that. 12 grand, 12.5 grand, and I destroyed that house. Accept. Yeah, the hints are there me a bit. Yeah, I think the problem is that when it comes to stuff like that, it's a bit of a weird one, isn't it? Because the books have to sell, and I think sometimes they kind of go to celebrities, and I don't think all celebrities necessarily will go and actually read the book that they are reviewing. They will just kind of just do like a general. You can normally tell by what it is that they're actually talking about when it comes to the book. So you can tell the ones that are just ridiculously generic, and it's like, yeah. Okay, let's do this one then. And you can be like, yeah, fair enough. It was written in 1954. Yeah, so it's okay to be irked by it. I think there does still have to be a even partly realization that, you know, unfortunately that was the mentality back then. So it was kind of like Good Omens. So, oh wow, okay, I need to stop I can retire now. Look at the state of that house. That is just woo. Yeah, so like I said, there's certain sections of Good Omens. Like, I love Good Omens. I will happily rant about it forever. But yeah, there's certain things that frustrate me a little bit. There is a section right at the beginning. So Good Omens is 30 years old, so it's kind of like written in the 1980s. And there is a section in there where they talk about the birth of Adam Young, who is the Antichrist. And his dad was like, oh yeah, you know, co-parenting, he's got all these, like, his wife's been reading things again, and it's starting to give her ideas, and, you know, luckily enough, all the nuns weren't too keen on the whole co-parenting thing. So yeah, it is kind of like, it frustrates me, but I am very much of a case of like, yeah, this is how it used to be. It sucks, but, you know, on the flip side, it kind of just shows you how far thought processes have gone, that, you know, we no longer have that view that, you know, oh yeah, you know, women should just be in the house, co-parenting isn't a thing. Many men want to be there for the birth of their children. Oh yeah, definitely a generational thing. I think sometimes that's why I don't mind so much, because it oh god, I should have just retired. Look at the combinations of stuff that they want me to do in this room. Jesus, even I couldn't come up with anything that awful. Here we go. There is definitely because actually my parents were seen as being weird. Because my parents got married when they were kind of like, how old would they have been? They weren't necessarily young, and like some of the family were adamant that the reason they were getting married was it was a shotgun wedding, basically. And we had an auntie who basically just went round and just started telling everybody that the reason my parents were getting married was because it was a shotgun wedding. It wasn't. Like, I think my mum met my dad when she was like 19. They were married by the time they'd had my sister, and my mum was like 24, 25, because I think she had two kids by the time she was 28, and she was seen as being old. She was seen as being an older mum. Even worse was her mum, who was like 40 when she had my mum, when she had some of hers. Okay, I'm still faster than the thing. There we go. But yeah, it is fascinating how much times have changed. Yeah, yeah. It is, yeah, it's just bizarre. I find it odd. I mean, like, you can kind of see why some, particularly men, have had such a difficult time with, like, women having a little bit more freedom to do what they want to do now. Like, you know, that they're not just, oh, confined to the kitchen. They're slightly off kilter. It's bugging me slightly. Yeah, you can definitely see, like, why they might struggle with that, because, you know, they've literally had it explained to them their entire life that women's only purpose is to have children, and that's just it. You have a child, that's it. You don't do anything else. And then all of a sudden, women are like, no, we're not doing that anymore. We want to do our own things. I'm not putting these in any sort of semblance of order, by the way. I'm just literally just sticking them on because I'm too tired to care. And this game vexes me half the time anyway. There we go. Hey! That's why it shuts the door on me. Okay, that's fine. Okay, maybe just the one that has the least amount of doors on it. With this one? Yeah. There we go. Yeah, there is a lot. There is still a lot. And the thing that always gets me is the fact that, I mean, I think it tends to appear worse in America because they are one of the loudest people, and I think that's the thing at the moment, is the fact that they're screaming so loudly that it's difficult to hear anyone else. But yeah, you know, you've only got to look at certain countries where, you know, it is 100% just the expected thing that, oh, you know, I mean, like I said, I had it when not to the same degree, but like I had it when somebody turned around to me and was like, "Oh, are you having another child?" And I was like, "No, I have one. I'm good with one." And they're like, "Oh, but you're not being fair to your child by only having one." I'm like, and apart, I mean, I didn't say anything at the time because I was too busy like, "What?" But thinking back on it now, it's like, well, do you not think that my son would rather his mother be able to enjoy activities out rather than be in constant agony and not being able to do anything? Because I would 100% prefer a parent that can actually take me out places than a parent that's in so much colossal pain that they can't move. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I love my parents. I don't want my parents to be in any sort of pain. Oh god, this looks awful. Oh, okay, that's that one done. I wasn't supposed to do anything on the floor in here, was I? No. I'm sure to shut doors because just no. I think I'm supposed to sell this stuff anyway. Actually, I did. I did. That hasn't necessarily surprised me at all, if I'm honest. So the thing is that you're wanting me to keep such a random amount of assortment of stuff. You're wanting me to keep the weirdest things. Stop making me keep the strangest of things. Let me sell everything in this room and start again. I will happily do that. Okay. What does unfair mean? How can Zach missing having a sibling if he doesn't know what a sibling is? Yeah, exactly. I think the thing is that their culture was 100% you have multiple children. So, and this is kind of what I've said to like a couple of there's like a couple of friends that I know where I'm like, you know, the thing that you have the thing that you have to remember with some of these people is that this is literally all they're trained, this is all they're taught is what life is. Right, I'm going to stick all this stuff in the hallway for now so I figure out what to do with it. So for them, as soon as somebody has, because we were on about like people who are so against the idea of other people not having children. I think that's how it started, and like people's personal like insults when someone says I don't want to have kids. And you know the amount of emotional and mental manipulation that they'll do to try and, particularly women, more women than I think men, like, oh well, your biological clock is ticking. You know, you see it a lot on TikToks now, where it's like women have a biological urge to produce children. We don't. It's not the way it works, but you do you, boo. Okay, we're gonna have green on this back wall, I think. I can't remember where I was going with that. But yeah, so it definitely seems to be at the moment that America seems to be shouting the loudest, and I think it's not a good thing. Yeah, exactly. Like, I have a biological urge to be, you know, I'm not going to finish that sentence. You know, we could all say we have a biological urge for things. An actual biological urge is we have a biological urge to, yeah, is, you know, we have a biological urge to breathe. We have a biological urge to eat. We have a biological urge to, like, I will say women do have a slight biological urge for stuff. So for instance, when I was with I got caught with Isaac, I did nest. Nesting is a biological urge because it's you essentially getting ready for your baby's arrival. So that biological urge. Breathing, biological urge. You, mister, have a biological urge to feel like you're important without doing anything to justify it. That's what you want to do. You want to keep women in the position that they're in, not because it's good for them, but because it's good for you. Because you know full well that having the personality of a half-dead slave, all these women are going to be so frustrated and so upset when they're older, and you know they haven't got the things that they want, and you know they've just got all this money, they don't have the kids that they want. And it's like, and a lot of people have basically turned around and said, I would rather regret not having a child than regret having one. And I think that is very, very wise words to live by. I think that is incredibly wise words to live by. Because this is where a lot of your problems come in with kids. Because if you regret having them, kids will know. Kids 100% know when they are not wanted. Or if they are wanted for a purpose. We'll have this as kind of like a little teaching area, I think. Okay, I'll have this as like a little play bit. And then each one of them is going to need 4 chairs. Yeah, exactly. That's the other thing, is if that's what you want to do, then by all means do that. You know, if somebody wants multiple kids and they have multiple kids, I'm happy for them. I am so happy. I am happy that they have got what they want out of life. If they don't want any children and they don't have children, again, I'm pleased as punch for you. You do what makes you happy. I think the problem is nowadays, I say this like I'm like 58. So many people think that they have a right to dictate what other people do. Like they think that the entire universe is waiting for them and their thoughts and opinions, and they're really not. Nobody cares. Without sounding awful, nobody cares. Nobody cares what you think about it. And I know how harsh that sounds. And nobody likes to be told that nobody cares about their thoughts and opinions. But they don't. They don't. The moment your thoughts and opinions... Shut up. Stop talking. Exactly. Stop talking. Yeah, nobody cares. Nobody cares. So long as what you're doing doesn't hurt anybody else, does it really matter? Does it really matter to that person whether I have more than one child or not? No, is the answer to that very, very easy thing. And if it does, if it genuinely makes a difference in their life, whether I have one child or two, they need help. They need actual help. That's the kind of thing like a freaking psychopath would care about. Oh god, I've got all these freaking boxes and all. Ah. Yeah, exactly. And to be fair, like if somebody is genuinely willing to turn around to you and say, we can't be friends anymore because you do not have the correct number of children, you laugh at them hysterically to their face and then you sing ba ba ba. Yeah. I'm out. I mean, like the thing is as well. That's the other kind of point we're getting to now. Unfortunately, is because people like that who are constantly like, "Oh my god, you know, you don't have a child," etc. It's now kind of forcing people who don't have kids to turn against people who do have kids. And the problem is that we're not all like that. You know, I am very much a case of you do you. You do what makes you happy. You want a kid, have a kid. You don't want a kid, don't have a kid. So long as you're happy with the decisions that you make, that's all I care about. You know, you want 15 kids. I pity the waterfall that must be whenever you go to the toilet. But again, you do you. Yay, that's one done. Just don't do this. Don't do this. This is what I'm judging you on. Well, no one with kids is happy they have. Mine depends on the day. And again, mine depends, for me, I think it purely depends. Oh, wait, hang on, sorry, right. Anybody, if you are squeamish in any way, shape, or forms with cockroaches, this is your go look at a wall warning, and I will let you know when it's safe to look back again. So, okay, look at the wall. I am moving as quick as I can. Keep looking at the wall. We're not there yet. Keep looking. Keep looking at that wall. Keep looking. Okay, you get to come back. I know some people have like a massive thing when it comes to that, so it's not quite a trigger warning, but at the same time it is kind of a trigger warning. Remove trash. What else is trash? What else is trash? Are you trash? I'm trash. Yeah, I was gonna say, I know that some people really don't like them, so it's just easier to pre-warn people. There's cockroaches. I'll let you know when to come back. Wait, seriously, where is this last bit of trash? Oh, underneath the frickin' thing. That's why I can't find you. Yeah, I didn't think this was going to end up turning into a massive thing about the social constructs and how alpha men are actually panicking because they've started to realize now that actually they're not worth anything. I mean, that's got to be harsh. Like, I don't envy them realizing. Like, it must be so difficult realizing that, you know, the only thing that gave you any sort of purpose in the world because you decided not to develop a personality is being taken away from you. Like, that is harsh. I don't envy them that at all. Because that is a huge bombshell to have happened to you. That actually what you are now is not good enough. That's a horrible revelation, and I do feel for them with that. I can't imagine what that must be like. To just be like, yeah, do you know what? Who you are as a person is now no longer enough. You have been told your entire life. Actually, I do kind of get that because I'm a millennial. And yeah, we were told when we went to university that the stuff that we were doing is the only thing that we needed. Like, you go to university, you're set in for a job. And then all of a sudden, we go to university and it's no longer enough. And that sucked. Like, that freaking sucked. You know, a lot of people spent a lot of time putting their whole heart and soul into degrees and stuff just to basically be told it's no longer enough. So, yeah, I do actually kind of get... I do kind of get where they're coming from. You know, being told your whole life, all you need to do is this one thing and you're good to go. And then suddenly, it's no longer that. Yeah, literally. We were not treated kindly at all. I've lost track where they all sit now. The Gen Zs and the millennials. I know I am a millennial because I know that was when I was born. Yeah, millennials most definitely have been repeatedly shat upon. So this is kind of why I am a little bit... I do feel for them. I do feel for them as a fellow millennial, fully understanding exactly how... Oh god, that floor's awful. Fully understanding how awful it is to basically be promised something and have the rug ripped out from underneath you. Like, that shit sucks. And you can't change that, but the only thing that you can change is how you react to it. So you can either be like a vast majority of millennials and just be like, make a load of hilarious TikToks, or you can decide to double down and decide that having a paddy because you're not actually going to be told all the stuff and that you're all special is now going to be your entire personality. Yeah, oh yeah, the amount of stuff that millennials get blamed for is genuinely hilarious. I think my latest one is the fact that they're now blaming us for like the avocado trend going down, or like doilies no longer being a thing. That's millennials' fault. Not the fact that doilies are freaking awful. No, it is because of our freaking Netflix subscription. That's what's killing everything. It's the it's the Netflix subscriptions. It's really not. It's really, really not. I think sometimes this is why I always get confused with my parents, because my parents are technically boomers, but they are not the they are not stereotypical boomers at all. Like they very much understand like how screwed over millennials have been. I don't know whether it's because they have millennial kids, but yeah, they are not stereotypical boomers. Sometimes they are. I'm not gonna say like all the time. There's certain times that, you know, their boomer side will come out a little bit. But that's usually for like really random stuff like music. Like my dad can be pretty boomerish about certain types of music. But if that's the only thing he's gonna be boomerish on, I can kind of forgive him for that. You know, I would forgive him a lot less if it was, say, like, horrendous bouts of racism and sexism. So, yeah. Again. Yeah, DVDs, you know, all these obsolete things that just don't serve a purpose anymore. And they're going to sit there and have a freak out. Millennials got shit on by boomers for not being good enough than every... Yeah, exactly. The thing that's always made me laugh, and it's the thing that boomers never seem to realise, is when boomers call us snowflakes, and they're like, you're what's wrong with today's generation, etc. I feel like, is anyone going to remind them that they raised us? So therefore, anything that is fundamentally wrong with us as a generation is 100% their fault. Because they raised us. So you're actually admitting the fact that you did a shite job. Actually learn what it meant to be a victim of something we don't understand. Internet chat rooms, we weren't prepared for that. Oh yeah, exactly. We also as well had to sit there and decide that, you know, we weren't willing. So we, using myself as an example, the very first phone that I had barely had Snake on it. And now and I had my first phone when I was 11 years old. So now 23 years down the line, I have gone from a phone that could barely play Snake to a phone that can pay my bills, can search anything I want, can buy anything I want, can be used as a card. It contains all information for me. It contains thousands of pictures. And then that's in 23 years. And then, like you say, all this stuff crept up, and we are the generation that had to kind of deal with that. With no kind of backup for it. And then actually a lot of the problems that we were getting were from other boomers. You know, it was boomers that were trying to groom children. Boomers were grooming millennials. And they're like, oh, why are you so worried about all of this? And it's like, you literally groomed us. Your generation was grooming mine and forced us to be a lot more aware of stuff. You know, we also had to sit there and deal with the fact that, you know, a lot of our parents or a lot of boomers were so desperately unhappy in their own lives that we had to kind of take on their unhappiness, realize what they were feeling emotionally, and work a way around it while also learning what different kinds of trauma and trauma responses were, and, you know, all this psychological stuff that needed to come from that. We had to kind of like bring it all out, you know, ADHD, autism, all of these psychological and mental health issues. We are the ones that had to deal with that. Boomers still think that vaccines cause autism. Not all of them, obviously. Not all of them, but enough of them. So, you know, all of a sudden we ended up having to be the parents. We ended up having to navigate emotions, and then now somehow we're deemed that we're not willing to put up with an unhappy situation because we know full well it doesn't help a situation. We are literally the generation that had to kind of go, yeah, sitting in an unhappy relationship, getting the absolute shit kicked out of you just because you were married, not really a good enough excuse anymore, I don't think. Maybe we should stop that. So yeah, that's the other thing. They all think it's all part of like, oh well, they never had that when we were around. You did. You just didn't know. You just didn't know it was there. You didn't know that autism was a thing. You didn't know that transgender was a thing. You just lived in ignorance. There's a massive difference. Yeah, literally, we were 100% forced into adulthood far earlier than we should have been. Far earlier than we should have been. But we're expected. Okay, sorry, right. I didn't realise there was any more. Okay, cockroach warning. Go look at the walls. I'll let you know when it's done. Ready? And look at the wall. Keep looking. I'm not done yet. Keep looking. Keep looking. Keep looking. Keep looking. Ah, there you are. There you are. Okay, good to go. We're back. Yeah, we've definitely become a parent generation. Like there's so much that I see even in my own family where, the essentially the messes in my own family, or like my friends and stuff like that. And I have essentially like, okay, cockroach warning. Go look at the wall. I'll let you know when it's clear. Ready? And look at the wall. Keep looking. I'm not done yet. Keep looking. Okay, you're good to go. Welcome back. I think that's it for here. Is that it? Yeah, that's it for there. This is why I choose to be gay. Yeah, literally. Oh, and cybersecurity programs. Yeah, literally. 100%. And I think that's one of the reasons I have so much respect for like older people that just get on with it. So I used to work for the Citizens Advice Bureau a very, very long time ago. And there was this most, oh, she was gorgeous. I loved this lady to pieces. She was awesome. And she had no qualms whatsoever when it came to learning about technology. If they turn around, if we had anyone come around to us and say, okay, we need we're putting in this new computer system, there was people that were like 20 years younger than her who were like, I'm not doing this, and she was there every single time. And she learned everything that needed to be learned about everything computer-wise. She was freaking awesome. And she 100% taught everybody that it was choice. It was never, oh, well, I can't do it. It was, I won't do it. Freaking love that woman. I miss her so much. She was awesome. She was also really funny. Ah, I miss her so much. But yeah, she 100% had no issues. She was just the loveliest woman ever. She would do anything for anybody, and she restored some of my faith when it came to boomers. Because she was just so sweet. But yeah, I definitely see a lot of people that I think, do you know what? You would have been so much happier if you'd have just divorced. Like, if you're just divorced, just do it. You're not making anything better. And I think this is kind of where there was a theory came through that particularly for women, but with men as well, I'm not saying it's just one, there is what is known as an acceptable level of unhappiness in a relationship. So they use it a lot with oh god, that's awful. So they use it a lot with women. When they talk about kind of like domestic abuse situations and things like that, you know, that there is this that there is somehow an acceptable level of unhappiness that needs to come out of a relationship. And it's like, yeah, you know, I think you need to accept the fact that you're never going to be 100% happy in this or that or the other. And it's like, well, why? I mean, there's always going to be times where, you know, people upset you or people don't necessarily have the same opinions as you, and sometimes that's going to be frustrating, but there should never be an acceptable level of unhappiness in a relationship. And to expect somebody just to stay in a relationship because it's what you would do is bizarre to me. It is bizarre. It's like, well, I'd stay here and be horrendously miserable for the rest of my entire life, so why won't you? No. No, woman. I have plans of my own. I have dreams of my own, which do not consist of being miserable for my entire life. You only get one shot at life. Spend it being happy. Or as happy as you can. It's never always going to work out. Just figured out Jono wanted out a chain. Exactly. I don't need to know what the two of you get up to in your spare time. There you go. You got it sussed. You have it sussed, my friend. That's one. Okay, I am gonna finish this bit off, and then I'm gonna get off my soapbox, and I'm gonna go to bed in a bit because I've nearly done this one anyway. So yeah, grab that fan. Go visit my sex dungeon. Go. The sex dungeon is free for you to use. You go use that dungeon as much as you want. Nope. I'm not having more than one pink wall. You can start off. Okay. Actually no, I'm gonna wait till that's done. Exactly. There are some people that, yes, absolutely, that 100 it is 100% acceptable for that person to be miserable. And that is, I want to boop the snoot. I want to boop that snoot. That is a very boopable snoot. Look how cute. Oh, by the way, Alex, I am not on campus tomorrow, just so you know. I was going to be, but my head of department cancelled our catch-up. So, neither am I. Fair enough. I am on Wednesday though, which you probably will be as well because we've got that big team meeting, haven't we? Sorry, I love my big team meetings. I'm not looking forward to it. It should be fine. I think what I might do, we've got that like appraisal thing as well. Oh yeah. Okay, fair enough. Oh yeah, we're doing Excel stuff, aren't we? Like, I'm not thrilled, but you know, I do need a bit of Excel. I actually like that pink. Yeah, I low key like that pink. Again, I probably wouldn't have the whole room in that, but actually, like, as a feature wall, like, probably with that cream. I kind of low-key like that. This is probably one of that's the thing. Like, some of the colours in this game I do genuinely like. And I'm like, you know what? I like. You should be more in No. It's Excel. Like, it's necessary for my job, and I appreciate all the help I can get with it. But I am never going to be that enthused about Excel. Sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah. I mean, I probably wouldn't. I mean, this is a big. Actually, do you know what? This is a big open space, so I probably would go about as dark with this pink, or with this cream. I'm just thinking that ordinarily I might have gone for like a slightly lighter, but this is quite a big open space. You've got quite a lot of windows around here, so you can kind of pass that off a little bit easier. Not like some of the other monstrosities that we've seen so far. Pink bathroom. No, I think it purely depends on the kind of pink that you're going for. Like that in the bathroom, yeah, very grandma-esque. But if you're going for like a classical theme in your house, could work. Could work. See, like, I like this blue as well. This is quite a nice blue. Some of the darker blues, I would have gone well with this as like a contrasting blue. Okay. Right, what am I mounting? I'm mounting some curtains. Lighter yellowish or white would be better. Yeah, I'm gonna say you don't want to go too. That's a bit too yellow, I think. But yeah, just a slightly. See, like that with the blue probably is a little bit better. Like having the whole room with that yellow again. It's not bad. I don't think I would have it, but it's not the worst I've seen in this game. I have seen some corkers. I have seen some corkers, my boys. Yeah, the blue cream is nice. The pink cream kind of reminds me of a drumstick. I'm not gonna lie. Or a Battenberg. Oh my god, this would be the Battenberg room. I bet half of you don't know what a Battenberg is. So you're looking at me like I've gone completely crazy. I haven't gone crazy. Battenbergs are lovely. I freaking love Battenberg. What the heck is that? Okay, right. Once I finish, I will show you a Battenberg cake. My god! What's wrong with you? So it's spelled Batten. but you pronounce it Battenberg. I mean, technically, I am being very lazy with my pronunciation. So yeah, I am literally kind of saying Battenberg, but it's Battenberg. Yeah, I'm being very lazy. But I do love it. So basically, it's like it's a cake. It's not like a cake. It is a cake. And it's surrounded with like a marzipan. But the inside of the cake is a combination of pink and like a cream, opposing colours. So they're kind of like a cross, like that, and then you kind of got pink here, pink there. Like, so, America, we're stupid. Not all of you. Some of you are. Some of you are. I'm not going to deny that. I've seen some some comments by your more Americans, and it makes me question everything. Again with the random. Okay, what about that? 1, 2. Yeah, you're so quirky. You quirky Americans. You're quirky. Oh no. I don't like the fact that's not quite right. There we go. That should do it. There we go. You're so quirky. You like it when we say you're quirky. La shock. He be a shooketh. Any. That's an interesting choice. That was an interesting, very, very interesting choice of. Okay, this is work culture. That's not okay. We just see. I've got a really weird. I've got a really weird thing when it comes to woke culture, because Bear needs a tramp stamp. Absolutely 100%. Bear needs a tramp stamp. Yeah, I have a very, very difficult relationship when it comes to woke culture, because there is definitely a need for it. 100% a need for woke culture, because there needs to be an understanding that most of the time you can't just there we go. A vast majority of the time you can't just treat people like that because you feel like it. I don't like this orange though. I was talking about work culture. All right. A mountable toilet standard. Yes. Yeah, so this is where yeah. Listen, I can't read. I'm an American. We're stupid. Oh yeah, absolutely. There's that as well. But for me personally, woke culture is necessary because thinking of things like representation. He's stuck in. He's stuck in ad. I'll wait till he gets back. That's fine. Let's finish that up anyway. Right, I'm gonna save and quit, and then I'm gonna show you a Battenberg cake, because Kirby should be back in about 45 seconds. Yeah, actually, I am gonna buy another house while I'm waiting. How people keep answering calls and emails outside of work hours. I know. I had to tell one of our heads of department off for that the other day. You're like, oh, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't be emailing outside of thing. And I was like, no, you really shouldn't. Like you really shouldn't. Right. Okay. Let me introduce you to a Battenberg cake, and you'll see what I mean about Oh, can I just open the image in a new line? No. Okay. Battenberg cake is one of these. So yeah, it's just two different kinds of cake that they put together like that. There's like a little bit of jam in between. I was just showing what a Battenberg cake is. So yeah, BATTENBERG. Two different cakes, pink one, cream one, and then it gets covered in marzipan. It's really nice. I like Battenberg cakes anyway. Yeah, and they put it together with the marzipan fondant. Yeah, yeah, apricot jam. But there we go. I have introduced you all to Battenberg cake. And then you can kind of go crazy and have different kinds. So like they've done a chocolate orange one, but it's still technically a little bit that. But yeah, so anyway, they're amazing. If you can, see if you can get one, or make one, make your own Battenberg cake. But anyway, as I was saying before, woke culture, I have a very, very difficult relationship with it because I 100% see the point and the need of it. So thinking about like female representation and black representation, people of color representation, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, the rest of the thing. The only reason that representation is here is because of woke culture, because people are starting to realize, case in point, Taika Waititi, currently on Our Flag Means Death, has both an interracial and a gay couple as their leads, and it is just not mentioned. Like, they're both gay, it's not mentioned. Everybody on the ship in Our Flag Means Death is somewhere on that LGBTQIA plus. There is, so far from what we've seen, I don't think there is any. Actually, no, there is one. There is one straight character who even they're a bit bisexual and just kind of takes what's going. And it is just not brought up as a thing in that world. It is just accepted and it is just moved on. So their issue isn't the fact that there is two male captains that are trying to get together. Their only issue is the fact that one of them is absolutely useless as a pirate and the other one is Blackbeard. That's their only concern. Exactly. So, and the only reason that we've got to that point is because of people realizing that people who are not the same as us require, like, they need to have some sort of representation. Exactly. Da, 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 da. And you know, it's things like when they introduced a disabled woman onto kids TV, and loads of people kicked off about it, saying my child shouldn't have to see a presenter with one hand. It was ridiculous the amount of backlash that she got for it. Or you know, the amount that, like, there's a TV show called Good Luck Charlie, and the child is about 3, and she actually received death threats because there was a lesbian couple with a child on the TV show. So that is why I think woke culture is very, very necessary, because it is kind of a case of, like, but it has to be done well. I do feel like we're going too far in the other direction with certain things, and I feel like people are starting to try and get offended either on behalf of people that they have no right representing, or just because they feel like it maybe could potentially be an insult. So I'll share with you a prime example. There was a TikToker who, if you're not from the UK, it's kind of a bit of an odd one. When we refer to takeout, we refer to it via the name of what it is, just the name of it is. So if I told you I'm going for a Chinese takeaway tonight, I'm telling you I'm going for a Chinese, I'm going for an Indian, I'm going for an Italian. We are very lazy, so we will take the shortest route possible in order to convey whatever it is that we're trying to say with as few amount of words as possible. So a load of TikTokers were uploading videos of them getting a Chinese, meaning the takeaway, meaning the food. And an Asian TikToker picked up on it and decided that it was racist, and that we were demeaning their entire culture to just be a Chinese. And then other people started jumping on board, saying that actually it is, yeah, literally, I'm going to take a Chinese person and take them home with me. Like the actual, like, when you sit down and you think about it, it makes no sense. So what they were basically saying was, we were either like demeaning their culture, demeaning their food, or the third one was in a reference to the fact that apparently, according to certain people, it is in reference to when we used to eat Chinese people, or we used to eat Indian people, or we used to eat Italian people. And that's what it comes, and that's what it was, that's how it started, is when you were saying I'm going to get a Chinese, or I'm having a Chinese tonight, it meant that you were literally going to go and pick a Chinese person and eat them. And then this other TikToker came out and was absolutely 100% adamant that the British people ate her family, like ate her ancestors. And that is when I don't like woke culture, because it's taken too far the other way there, because it's like you're looking for something to be offended with, because we don't necessarily use the same colloquialisms as Americans. Therefore they're like, oh my god, they're saying I'm going to have a Chinese means they're literally going to eat a Chinese people. Exactly. That's the punishment for it. But yeah, that's when we start going too far the other way. We start creating issues out of things that just don't require the issue to be brought up in the first place. Now there is a different version of what people refer to as a Chinese takeaway, and that 100% needed to be banned. And that is not something I have heard actually be used since I was about 6, and it was only ever used by one of the neighbors that, well, one of the people that was kind of lived near us. So when I was a kid, it was very much like a village raises a child kind of thing. And there was one guy, and we absolutely hated him. He was such an asshole, and he is the only person that ever referred to having a Chinese takeaway as the actually racist thing. And yet Nobody was talking about that. Well, actually, loads of people were talking about that. Loads of people were saying, I'm having a Chinese does not mean I'm having a Chinese person for tea tonight. It means I am eating Chinese food tonight. There is an awful version of that that you 100% should be should be focusing on if you want to talk about that, but nobody uses it and nobody's used it for the past 30 years. But they weren't interested in the actually racist one. They were only focusing on the one that they had decided was racist. And then anybody that kind of called this Asian TikToker out was therefore racist. Not actually, no, you've created an issue. Loads of people have been like sending hate and death threats to these people. You kind of need to take some responsibility for that. And no, she was just like, no, you're all racist. If you think I'm wrong, you're racist. And then she disappeared for a while and she came back and just pretending and it isn't happening. It's okay, apparently the USA is the only country where slavery existed, so you're okay as a Brit. Yeah, I mean, like, we totally didn't have slaves over here. You can't tell. Sarcasm. Sarcasm. We 100% had slaves. There's no getting around it. I'm not going to sit here and I'm not going to justify it. We had slaves. It was a dick move. We stopped having slaves. That was a good move. It's literally the only thing you can say about that. Owning people, not on. I mean, technically, I own my child. No, I don't own my child. I do not own my child. I look after my child because I am fully aware of the absolute wanton destruction that that child would create. No, we didn't really. We just kind of went, eh. It's just so bizarre. Yeah, we just kind of went, oh, do you know what? Can't be bothered with this anymore. My whipping arm isn't the same as it used to be. Just let him go, it's fine. Because we actually had, it was in Nottingham. We actually had previous slave owners owning there was one guy who he owned the right to vote back in, I think it was like 1718. I can't believe you just said that. I know, this is how my channel gets banned. Yeah, there was actually a black slave who became who brought his freedom, became a landowner, and because that was the only requirement that you needed in order to vote, you had to own land. So this is where like men it wasn't as good as it once was. I'm old now. My whipping days are done. So that's why a lot of women couldn't vote. Well, actually, no woman could vote because they weren't seen as landowners. Their husbands were seen as landowners. But because this black guy had earned his freedom and therefore had brought his own land, he was able to vote.
Emotional
Damn it. And so many other people couldn't. So he had the right to vote as an ex-slave before probably the vast majority of people in his area who would have known that he was a slave. And he went and he voted, and I 100% salute that man. That man is beautiful. Let me see if I can find who it was. Let me just bear with me 1 second. Because we went to Nottingham. I think it was Nottingham. There we go. George Africanus. It was a lot later than I thought it was. Yeah, there was a thing back to in there, look. So, ooh, okay. What's going on with that? That was a bit weird. Try that one again. Sorry about that, folks. I tell you what if I just do this? No. I'm guessing there's something maybe on the, what's it called? On the screen that's kind of tripping it out a little bit. Well, there we go. Yeah. Between 1763 and 1834. Broke it. He was he was brought as a slave, able to buy his freedom, and yeah, he was able to vote before a lot of the people in his local area, and I still think that's pretty my favorite American president. Yeah, so he is. Beautiful human being. I freaking love it. I always love it when there's like low key. Just like I came from somewhere else under no other normal circumstances would I be able to vote, and I voted before you. Who entire family is both a straight line and B lives 20 minutes down the road. Like, mwah, beautiful. Mwah, love it. That's what you like to see. It is what you like to see. Low key, passive aggressive. I love passive aggressive. I love passive aggressive in the right situations. Passive aggressive is just gorgeous. Anyway, I didn't mean to get into this, and I wanted to go to bed early, which is why I started streaming earlier, and I've still ended up being later. So I'm gonna stick my thanks. I love history. I love my history stuff. Like, I would happily just do a 1-day stream where we just look at history facts. Like, I'd love it. It'd be fantastic. But anyway, I'm going to leave that there for today. Thank you for the 2 follows from Sabrina and Zana, or Zana. Well, let's go set up a raid. Let us go and raid. Let's go raid Gar. We're currently playing Warhammer 40,000 Dark Time. So I will be back tomorrow. As I've stated, I'm going to be picking up Zelda again. So tomorrow is going to be hilarious while I try and remember all the button prompts on. But thank you very much for lurking, chatting, whatever it is that you for following, for resubscribing. Love and appreciate all your faces, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.